Hello and welcome to my garden. Today is absolutely beautiful day, and actually yesterday I received a new parcel with the new plants, and we need to do something with them. So yeah, let's start. And we have 6 blueberries and 6 blackberries, but if this label is correct, then by mistake I was sent yellow raspberries. So anyway, we will deal with them today. Right now I want to grab all these plants, new plants, and get to the table on my terrace and uppot them. So here is a closer look, and what I'm gonna be doing today is uppotting these plants into bigger containers. And the main reason for me doing so is just because I want to keep these plants happy and actually give some space for them to develop. I know that I'm not going to be planting them straight into the ground, and actually if I knew that I would prefer to buy bigger, more established plants, but it's just me. When I know that I have a month, maybe a month and a half, I know that I can really get away with a tiny pot like this. I will uppot it. The plant will have enough volume to create a nice set of new roots and to develop. So I won't be slowing the process of growing, but at the same time, I will save quite a lot of money. And another reason why I'm doing this right now, knowing that I'm not ready to plant them out into the ground, just because that right now it's the perfect season to buy plants and to choose the variety that you want. Because later in the season, okay, you will have plants in containers, but usually, at least here in the region where I live, it's just leftovers. Yeah, it's just so right now I can pick up the variety that I want. I can uppot it in a bigger pot, and then to put it there on my terrace with all my seedlings, so I will keep an eye on it. Why I'm telling you that I would prefer to plant a bigger plant, just look, this tiny little blackberry. If you put it into the ground, you really need to remember this. Otherwise, your kids may step on it, maybe your dog will play with that, maybe you will forget it, and while you are doing weeding, you will just get this thing out of the ground. So I really like to put into the ground more established plants that have more presence, especially when I'm buying something and it's not like annual flowers that I need to throw another couple of seeds to get a new set of plants. So yeah, so now we're uppotting, and actually I got this big pot. I don't have enough pots of this size, so I will be like putting up something in this big containers and another one just a little bit smaller but still big. And you can see the plant will have plenty of room in there. And I promised you to give an information about varieties that I bought. So we will start with the blackberries, and that's the variety that I got actually in this order, and that's Oregon thornless, and you can get it from the name that's a thornless variety, and it's not a huge one, so the plants will get up to 2 meters high with a spread like meter and a half. That another plant that I got in my order, but I never did order it, that's raspberry, and it's a low berry. The variety is called like this, and it's like a family of small raspberries. So it's gonna be up to 1 meter high with a spread of only 80 centimeters. So it's kind of compact variety. Looking forward, and I will be honest with you, I would never order it myself just because I already have yellow berry raspberries, and I didn't want to order more because I was kind of happy with all raspberries that I got from my garden, but I will try. Now we're switching to blueberries. I have 2 varieties in my order, 3 plants per variety, and that's a rather big one, and it's gonna be up to 2 meters high with the same spread, and it's gonna be sweet fruits and big ones. That was kind of important for me. I don't believe that in our climate we will get the maximum from these plants, so I wanted them being like really vigorous and then to see how it goes. So variety is called Berkeley. Anyway, I will put it in information on the screen so I would pronounce it correctly. And actually tag says that it's much lower plant, up to 1 meter high. Okay, we shall see. That's the second variety of blueberries, and that's a darrow. And supposedly it gets the same size as the previous, but it's fruiting starting from August up to October. So what I was trying to do with buying, and actually there is one variety of blackberry which is missing from my order, and that was, I don't know, mistakenly replaced by raspberry. That's variety, the Big Easy Navajo. I will check and put it on the screen, and the stats was the same as for the blackberry that I gave you some stats. 2 meters high, not a huge spread, between meter and a half, with the big fruits. And I always look not only for the dimensions of the plants, but I'm searching for the description of their fruit. So I was picking up the varieties that are giving sweet fruits. And after all this information, we are getting back to our project. We'll start with filling my containers with potting soil and then putting plants one by one. And we are removing this thing, and we'll remove that thing, and this goes away as well. So, first one is ready. And now, my order looks like this. And yes, I know that it's cheating. And yes, I know that it's cheating, but that's what I'm doing on purpose to get bigger plants for cheaper, because I believe that if I would be buying something and it's heavy because of water in a big containers like this, yes, the root system would be more developed, but that would cost me much more in terms of the plant and its delivery here because I'm purchasing online. So yeah, I believe that it's a good way to be smart about your purchases. Just buying small things, uppotting them, and let them be for some time. And yeah. And the last thing to do is to clean up the mess that I created next to my table. And then it's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for staying with me, and see you next time. Bye. Please like, share, subscribe. And the next video is gonna be in the vegetable garden, and we will continue planting. Do you wanna play? 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 Hey! What? Oh. My friends. Scott. Rocky. Yeah. Good guys.